Hi, welcome. So, took a few minutes to go live again. So, tonight's long form lessons are we've done the diagonal flying at the end of, in the middle of the second section, and we're going on to needles at sea bottom, and then we're doing the variations after diagonal flying on the second lesson. So, let's get started. Okay, so, too high. Maybe too low. Oh, this. Let's just see. I think that's about right. So we'll move it back a little bit. So let's do the short form to that diagonal flying in the second section, and then we'll work on that part first. So heels together. We find that nice sense of alignment up and down. Soften the face, the shoulders. We sink in the right. Step out nice and wide. Bring the right foot round on the heel. We turn left, and on the heel of the right to make the ball, we step forward and left, ward off left, adjusting the right foot. Step forward and right, ward off right, adjusting the left foot. And then yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Round the front, round the back, push with the right, and push forward with the left. And then a little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Single quick. Step out and sink into the right as the left palm turns over, and then round the left for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings and sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push. Play guitar and brush left knee and push. Now we sit back turning on the heel of the left. Step forward and right for brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar and brush left knee and push. Now let's move back for have the feet in it. And then we're going to sit back turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left. Step forward with the right and sink into the right as the fist comes skip. Step out with the left and punch with the right. Turn left. Withdraw into the right foot. Yield and yield. Sorry, that was short form. Send out the right. Send out the left and round the right as we yield with the left hand. On the left as we yield with the right hand, crossing hands. So we're going to step up with the left. I'm just going to adjust this just a little bit. So we step up with the left, and then we're going to sink in the left and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Then ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Round the front, round the back, push and push forward, keeping the right side steady. We bring the left hand across and come to the corner on the heel of the right. Press the left palm across the body. Sink in the right and step with the left. And then staying in the right foot. Step round. Step to the corner and sink. The two hands sink down. Turn to the right and up and step forward with the left for the punch. Turn right and open up. And back to the center. And then we step back wide onto the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round and push with the right. Turn to the left. Step back on the ball of the right. Bring the left foot round as we sink in the right, and we're going to push with the left hand, sink into the right foot. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Bringing the right foot round, we sink into the left as the right hand pushes. We step back with the right. Bring the left foot round and push with the left as the right hand as we sink into the right. Then last one. We step back with the left and bring the right foot round and sink down into that left foot. turn to the left and make the ball, and bring it with us into the right foot. Sit back into the left and step around for diagonal flying. So we turn the left foot back out, come around the left and pick up the right for lifting hands, shoulder stroke, and white crane spreads wings. Turn left and sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push, and then we keep turning left as the back foot peels up, turn right as the front foot peels up, and down on the ball of the left for needles at sea bottom, and we come up, sinking round that, like the arms come over the top, and we're going to step out with the left for iron fan. So we know the sequence from the short form, so from needles at sea bottom, so let's just do from the diagonal flying to there a few times to get that sequence. So in the second section, notice this is the way we do this sequence, and then we'll be showing you how we do it in the third. It has a little variation. We did the first one the last night. So let's go from the last repulse monkey. So we're in the last repulse monkey. We turn to the left and bring the left foot round on the heel until the legs are parallel and feet parallel. Sink back into your left and step around with the right. Open up for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn out the left, come around the left for lifting hands, shoulder stroke, white crane spreads wings, and then turn left and sink the right hand down. Turn right as we open up, step out nice and wide with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward. And then keep turning left as the back foot peels up, sink into the back as we pick up the front foot, and down on the ball of the left for needles at sea bottom. And then we sink into the right foot, and you're pivoting on the hips, sinking back until the arms come up over, it's like they come over the top of this energy, and step out with the left iron fan. So the left arm is lined up with the left leg, and the right tiger's mouth is aligned with your right ear around that level. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do it 2 more times. So, or 3. So we'll go from the last repulse monkey. So we've just pushed into the left foot. We're going to turn and make the ball and bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left and look over the shoulder. Step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn out the left. Sinking into the left, we pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings, and then sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Over the top and step out with the left for iron fan. Great. So let's do that again. From the last repulse monkey. So we're in the last repulse monkey. So we turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left and look over the shoulder. Step around with the right for diagonal flying. Sinking in the right, we turn the left foot out. Lifting hands. Turn left. Shoulder stroke. Sink in the right for white crane spreads wings. Right hand sinks down, and we step out with the left for brush left knee and push, and then keep turning left. The right leg doesn't move, you're keeping that right side steady as we turn left and peel the back foot up. Sink into the right as we turn to the right and pick up the left foot, and then down on the ball for needles at sea bottom. Sink in the right, and as we're sinking, we step out with the left iron fan. So let's just do that needles at sea bottom, which is a beautiful posture. We'll just look at the details. So we do brush left knee and push. And then we're turning to the left, but the right side of the body doesn't go with us. The right side of the body stays looking straight ahead as the waist turns to the left. And the back foot peels up. It's called an adjustment step because it doesn't step up. It just comes up where it is. And it goes back down. And then as we're turning to the right, the left hand comes over the right, and we pick up the left foot and we come back to the center. We have needles at sea bottom. And then you're going to pivot on the hips up You have a lovely kind of a ward off shape here in the arms. Sink into the right as they come over the top, and then step out of the empty left foot for iron fan. So let's do that from the needles at sea bottom once more. So we go from brush left knee and push. So stepping out with the left, keeping the right side steady, we turn left, turn right, picking up the left foot, and back to the center for needles at sea bottom. Sink. So you're pivoting on the hip. So then we stay down as we just pivot on the hips to come up over the top with the arms, step out with the left, iron fan. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to go from crossing hands. We'll go through that posture, and then when we get to the variations for the diagonal flying at the end, I think it's better to do it then because it'll get your mind into where it happens in the sequence. So let's just go from crossing hands. So we're here at crossing hands, and we're going to sink in the left, step around with the right for embrace tiger, and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back, push with the right, push forward with the left. We have a little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm across the body, sink into the right foot. Step with the left and sink in the left as the right hand turns over. Now we pick up the left, step forward to the corner, turn the waist, and the two hands sink down. The hook is opened. We turn right, picking up the left foot, and we step forward and punch. And then turn to the right and the arms open up. Turn back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Turning left, we bring the right foot round. Sink into the left. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right. Bring the left foot round. Sink into the right. Turn right. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round and sink into your left foot. Turn left. Back to the center. We step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round and sink into the right foot. And last one, turn right, back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round on the heel and sink into the left foot. Then we turn left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot, sit back into the left, look over the shoulder and step around with the right for diagonal flying, bringing the left foot round. And then staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot back out. Come around the left for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. And then sink the right hand down. Fold the left hand over, brush past the left knee and sink forward. Left, right, needles at sea bottom. Sink in the right and step out with the left for iron fan. Now we're going to turn back to the right on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. We sink the fist to the dantian. Step around with an empty right foot. Turn the waist. The right hand, the fist strikes out. Pull the fist to the hip as we come into the front foot, and the left hand comes down to push. Open the fist as we sink back into the right for roll back and split. Pick up the right foot. Fist with the right hand. Sink in the right. Step out with the left and punch with the right. Now turn left for flat fist and cut. And then we step to the corner with the left for ward off left. Bring the right foot round. Sink into the right. And step forward for ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield around the front. Yield around the back. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. A little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Single whip, sink in the right and step out with the left. So we're going to turn back to the right, bring the left foot up parallel for waving hands. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. And I'll draw the hook up the center. Step with the right, send out the hook and turn on the ball of the left. Step out with the left High pattern horse, left, right, slice up the centre, then turn to the right and step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right, turn left, step back on the ball of the right, cross hands, fan out, and we have a toe kick with the left. We're going to turn the heel of the right, sink into the right and heel kick with the left to the corner, turn back to the centre and brush left knee and push. Sit back into the right foot and turn on the heel of the left. Step forward with the right foot, brush right knee and push. Sit back into the left, turn on the heel of the right and step forward with the left. Brush left knee and punch down. And now turn the heel of the left and we sink the right fist to the dantian and step around for turn body and chop. Open the fist for roll back and split. And then pick up your right foot, step to the corner, sink into the right, step out with the left and sink forward punch. Staying in the left foot, we come around the left as we turn to the right and yield with the right hand. We come around the back foot as we turn the left foot out and yield with the left. And then bring the left hand in to ward off, weight still in the back foot. Sink into the left of the hands, cross right hand on the outside. Fan out, toe kick with the right. And we bring the right foot down on the heel. Now we're going to step with the left to strike to the temple. Right foot comes round as we strike to the chest. Sink back into the right foot, bringing the arms round as we turn the body. Sink in the left and you make a fist with the right hand. Step around with the right and strike to the temple. And then bring the left foot round as we strike to the chest. Lovely ward off feeling in the arms. Open the fists and turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left for cross hands, fan out and a toe kick with the right to the corner. And then we pull ourselves so our hips are looking to the corner and we line up with that right foot as we strike the tiger's ears looking to the corner. Sink into the right foot, we cross the hands and left hand on the outside, fan out, heel kick with the left. Turn on the ball of the right and sink into the left and heel kick with the right. Bring the right foot down on the heel. Step out with the left and sink forward punch. And then we stay in the left foot as we withdraw, coming around the left, round the right, push with the left from the back foot, and push with the right hand into the front foot. Send out the right hand, weight in the left, pull into the right, yield around the right, yield around the left for crossing hands. So now we sink down into that left foot and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield around the front. Yield around the back. Push and push forward. We have a little turn right and we bring the right foot round to the corner. Press the left palm across the body. Sink in the right and step to the corner with the left. We keep the weight in the right foot and now we turn back on the heel of the left to the right. And as we sink into the left foot, we make a ball with the left hand on top. And then look to the right and step to the corner onto the heel of the right and open up for parting wild horse's mane. Sink into the left and turn the right foot out as you make the ball. Step out with the left and sink into the left as the right foot comes round. Sit back and make the ball. Sink in the left. Step out with the right, open up. Sit back and make the ball. Step with the left. Bring the right foot round. Sit back. Turn more to the left when we make the ball. And then the last one, we step with the right and open up. Left foot comes round. Right palm stays up as we adjust the right foot back to the corner on the heel. Come around the left foot as the right hand turns over. Round the right foot as we yield with the left, turning on the ball of the left foot. Step forward and left for ward off left. Step forward and right for ward off right. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push and push. A little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Single whip. Step out with the left and sink into the right and turn back on the heel of the left for fair ladies. Sink into the left as your right hand comes to the hip and the left hand makes ward off. Step to the corner, roll up and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Sink back into it as the left hand comes to the hip and the right hand makes ward off. Step around with the right, yield, roll up and push. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right and bring the palm to the hip. Step to the corner, empty left foot. Turn right to yield, roll the left hand up and sink into the left foot as the right hand pushes. Then we sit back into the right foot and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left, make your ward off with the right hand. Step around to the corner, a little turn left to yield. We roll up and push. And then bring the right foot to the corner on the heel. Come around the left as the right hand comes in. Sink into the right as the left hand presses down and then we turn on the ball of the left. Step forward and left. Ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right. Step forward and right for ward off right. In our single whip sequence, yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. And then we bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook. Step out to the left. Sink into the right as the left hand turns over, single whip. Waving hands. Step up with the left. Sink into the left foot. Step together. Sink into the right foot. Step out. Sink into the left foot. Step together. Sink into the right foot. Step out. And now we're going to draw the hook up the center line. Step with the right, send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left, single whip. And now a squatting single whip. So we turn the left palm up and pull into the right foot. Sink in the right, turn the left foot out and press down into the left as we pick up the right for one golden rooster and then a kick. And we step back on the ball of the right, sink into it and pick up the left for a golden rooster and toe kick. And then we're going to turn right and open up and step back on the ball of the left for Repulse the Monkey 1. Turn left, back to the center, step back on the right, bring the left foot round, Repulse Monkey 2. Turn right and back to the center, step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, Repulse Monkey 3. Step back with the right, Repulse Monkey 4. And the last one, step back with the left, bring the right foot round, Repulse Monkey. So now we turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it into the front foot, sit back into the left and step around for diagonal flying. So like the first time we do it, we stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot out. Pick up the right for lifting hands, pull down for shoulder stroke, and then we split looking straight. So you're turning your body to look this direction in line with your right foot, and then we make a fist with the right hand and we step around and hammer down into that right palm. So I'm going to come up here a little bit for that. So we're going to go from the diagonal flying. So we're in diagonal flying, we stay in the right and we turn the left foot out and I'm going to move a little bit, sorry. Diagonal flying. So sitting into the right, we stay in the right as we turn the left foot out on the heel. Come around the left for lifting hands. And we pull down and then instead of a shoulder stroke, we split. So having done the split, we're in the back foot and we're going to pick up the right foot. And it's like you're stepping around something here. And your left hand turns over because you've caught somebody's arm here. And as we hammer down into it, we come down on the ball of this foot. It's a little bit reminiscent of when White Crane spreads wings when we finish like this, except in this one, we're finishing like this. Okay, so that's the one we did the last day. So now once we've done that, we turn to the right and open up again. You're weighting your right foot and you step out with the left for another lifting hands. Pull down, split again. And this time the right hand makes a fist, but the left hand comes into it. So I'll show you what that looks like. So it's like the eye sits into the tiger's mouth. So it looks like this. So you make the fist here and this part is looking across the body and then the tiger's mouth sits around that. Like you could, If we were to hold it, it would look like that. It's just like this. A little bit tricky, but anyway, when we're live together, I'll show you that as well. So let's go from the diagonal flying. So we're in diagonal flying, weight on the right, and we turn the left foot out, come around the left foot for lifting hands, and split. And on the first one, we step around with the right as we make a fist with the right hand, pick up the left and hammer down into it, and the left foot has come back on the ball of the foot. So the left foot is closer to the right now. So when we open the arms up again, we're going to step around with the left, sink into the left, and pick up the right again for lifting hands. We repeat it. Pull down like the first time, split like the first time, but the second time, as the right hand makes the fist and steps around, instead of hammering down on the second one, the left hand comes to meet it. It's a small bit like your shoulder stroke, except it's up here. And then we come into the right, and then we're going to be ready to yield into white crane spreads wings. And the rest is like the first time. But anyway, this is our variation. So let's do that again. So we're in diagonal flying, weight on the right, and we turn on the heel of the left, come around the left, lifting hands, pull down, and split. Actually, why don't I show you facing this way, because you'll see that the split comes to the front. So I turn the left foot out, lifting hands, pull down, and the split, I'm turning back towards my right foot. I'm not splitting over here, it's back here. So from there, we make a fist with the right hand and we step around with the right foot, hammer down into the left palm as you come in on the ball of the left foot. So we turn to the right and open up again. Step around with the left for lifting hands. Pull down, split, and we make a fist with the right hand again, step around with the right, and this time the left hand comes up to make this shape. Okay, so let's do that again in the way I'm usually doing it. So we're in diagonal flying. So we're going to stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot out on the heel. Come around the left for lifting hands. Shoulder split, and on the first time we make a fist with the right, hammer down into the left palm. Staying in the right foot, we open up again. Step out with the left for lifting hands. Pull down and split, and then the second time around you will fist with the right and the left hand comes in, so that if somebody pushed the right, your left hand would block it. Like we do the same idea in shoulder stroke, except that the right hand is down here. In this one, it's up here. So my weight is still in the left foot, and then I'll be ready to shift into the right foot for white crane. So let's do two more. So diagonal flying, sinking into the right, we turn the left foot out on the heel. Come around the left and pick up the right, lifting hands. Pull down and split. And then making a fist with the right, we step around with the right foot, hammer down into the left palm. Staying in the right, we open up again and step out with the left. Pick up the right and pull down and split again. And the second time around, as you make the fist, we come around into this shape. Okay, so let's do one more. So we're going to turn, we're into the right foot. Diagonal flying. So the left foot is looking straight forward here, and we're lined up with the right foot to the corner. So then we stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot out and the arms open up. Pick up the right and bring it down on the heel. Turn to the left, turn back to the right to split. Make a fist with the right hand and come around the right foot, hammer down into the left palm. So we step out to the left, round the left foot as we open up the arms again for lifting hands. Pull down and split, and then step around with the right and make your fist, so the fist comes round this way and the left hand connects to it. So when after we split, the right hand comes round and the fist is looking this way and the left hand sits into it. So like they don't touch, but the fingers are looking around that right hand. Okay, so there's plenty in that to keep us out of trouble for a while.
So lots of practice. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks for the company.